When your AI agent runs a command, reads a file, or hits an API, the model itself does none of that. It can't. The model is a text-in, text-out function with no hands. So what's actually happening between use this tool and the result? Let's trace the round trip. Here's the picture most of us carry. You hand the model some tools, it reaches out, runs your function, and returns the answer. Clean, intuitive, and completely wrong. The model has no runtime. It can't open a socket, read your disk, or hit an endpoint. The only thing it can do is write text. So tool use is really one question. How do you get real work out of a thing that only produces words? Start with the foundation everyone skips. An LLM API call is stateless. The model doesn't remember your last message. Every turn, you resend the entire conversation, and it predicts the next chunk of text. No memory, no background process, no hidden state. Once that lands, tool use stops being magic. If the model only reads and writes text, a tool can't be something it runs. It has to be something it asks for, in text, and reads back, in text. So how do you offer a tool to something that only speaks text? You describe it. A tool definition is three things: a name, a description, and a JSON schema for the inputs. That's the whole contract. As Anthropic's docs put it, tool use is a contract between your application and the model. You declare what's available. The model decides when to reach for it. And it decides from your description. Vague description, ignored tool. The text is the API. Now watch what actually comes back. You ask, "What's the weather in New York?" The model can't check the weather, so instead of an answer, it writes a structured block of text, a tool use block, an ID, the tool's name, get weather, and an input object with the arguments it filled in: location, New York, unit, Fahrenheit. Notice what didn't happen. Nothing got called. The model just wrote down what it wants you to run, a request, not an action, and then it stops. This is the beat nobody mentions. The response comes back with a stop reason, literally tool use, and the turn is over. The model has gone quiet. It's waiting. The ball is entirely in your court. This is where the real work happens, outside the model entirely. Your code, the harness, reads that tool, use block, pulls out the arguments, and actually runs getWeather. Maybe it hits a weather API, queries a database, shells out to a command. The model has no idea how. It never sees your implementation, only the schema you gave it and the result you hand back. The hands were never the model's. They were always yours. You've got a result, 62 degrees and cloudy. How does it reach the model? It only reads text, and it has no memory. So you send a fresh request with the whole conversation, plus one new message, a toolbar result block. It carries the answer and a toolbar use ID, pointing back to the exact request it answers. OpenAI words it differently, a tool role message instead of a content block. But the move is identical. The result goes back as just another message. Now the model runs again, and this is the quietly profound part. To the model, that weather result isn't special. It's not a function return. It's just more text in the conversation, sitting there like everything else. It reads the whole transcript fresh, sees the answer it asked for, and finally writes the reply you wanted. It's 62 and cloudy in New York. One round trip, complete. So step back and look at the whole shape. You send a request with tools. The model writes a request of its own and stops. Your code runs it. You send the result back as text. The model reads it and answers. Model, harness, tool, model. The model proposes. Your code disposes. It never once reached out and touched the world. Two things here will surprise you. First, the model isn't limited to one tool at a time. In a single turn, it can emit several tool use blocks at once. Check the weather, look up your calendar, search your email, all in one breath. Your harness runs them, ideally in parallel, and sends every result back together, each tagged with its own ID. Claude does this by default. You have to opt out if you don't want it. Second surprise, what happens when a tool fails? You might expect an exception, a crash, some special error path. Nope. You send the failure back the same way you'd send a success, a tool result, just flagged is error true. To the model, an error is simply an observation. It reads, database timed out, shrugs, and tries another approach or asks what to do. The failure is just more text too. And once you can see these seams, debugging agents gets a lot less mystical. Your agent did something weird? It's almost never the model malfunctioning. Either the description was ambiguous, the schema let it pass garbage, or the tool, or result you fed back, was misleading. The model only ever sees text, so when an agent goes off the rails, ask the only question that matters. What text did it actually see? Which brings us to the payoff. We keep saying one round trip. But what if the model's reply is another tool request? You run it, send the result, let it go again. Wrap that in a while loop. Keep going while the stop reason is tool use. Stop when the model says it's done. And that's it. That loop is what everyone calls an agent. Claude Code, Cursor, all of them. Underneath, it's this round trip on repeat. One last thread. If every tool is just a name, a schema, and a result, nothing stops us from agreeing on one standard shape for all of it. That's exactly what MCP, the Model Context Protocol, is. Anthropic opened it up in late 2024, and the pitch is a USB-C port for AI. Define a tool once, and any model that speaks the protocol can use it. Same round trip, standard plug. The whole thing in one breath. Tool use is one round trip. An agent is that round trip on a loop. And MCP is everyone agreeing on the shape of the request. Next up, we build the loop ourselves, from scratch. Subscribe if you like watching the magic disappear.